Hello guys, NASCAR Fan YT here, and today we're doing episode 13 of the My Team Career Mode. Today we're at Spa for the Belgium Grand Prix here. At Belgium, the state at least. Or country, I'm sorry. Oh my god. Okay. Um but anyways, last episode, we were at Hungarian, and unfortunately we didn't do anything in the race at all. But yeah, I'm just excited that that race is over with, to be honest. We blew an engine, sadly, in our control electronics here. So we are going to fix that real quick to get a fresh new one here. As, yeah, other than that, Max, here are the driver standings, after the Hungarian Grand Prix. Max Verstappen does have a 14-point lead over George Russell, and then Charles Leclerc with a 38-point lead, I believe, yeah. And then here starts the field. Lewis in fourth, Sergio in fifth, and then there's the rest. And then Lance Stroll runs to the top 10 by constructors. Mercedes are now the new leaders in the constructor standings, and Red Bull behind them by 3 points. And then Ferrari slowly catching up, and then our team in P8 for now. But yeah, nothing much else to say. We do have an upgrade ready, so let's advance now. And the upgrade does advance.
They'll be on the car ready for the next race.
Oh shoot, we are the A fastest team now. Okay. Well, we are gonna get a new upgrade here soon. We're probably gonna upgrade this, get it ready for after the Netherlands, the Dutch Grand Prix. Trying to find something else to upgrade, but it doesn't look like it. But yeah, look at that. We are now the A fastest team for now. We have one more day still, so let's just check now, and we don't. Okay. Well, Alfa Romeo did beat two teams, so yeah, nothing much else to say. There's a sprint race as well, so let's get ready for the sprint. So I'm gonna head into qualifying, and I'll see you guys at the track.
So it's all about speed in today's sprint. Not very many laps and no chance to get ahead on strategy. Who here today has the raw skill to take them to the top? Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint. George Russell will begin today's event in pole position, with Charles Leclerc alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Perez, the rookie, Hamilton, Norris, Oscar Piastri, Stroll, Sainz, Magnussen, Ocon, Bottas, Gasly, Théo Pourchaire, Hülkenberg, Albon, Joe, Fernando Alonso, Tsunoda, Sargent, and Nick de Vries. And with preparations almost complete, let's head trackside for today's sprint.
Okay, well, we are here in the sprint. We qualified P5 somehow. I mean, we did really well in qualifying. Unfortunately, my second lap we did not have a good run, but other than that, my teammate did make into Q2 once again, because he is him. But other than that, we are ready for the sprint. So let's get the sprint underway here. As now, here we go with the 5 red lights. With the 5 red lights are now coming out here in the sprint race. And it's going to be lights out, and away we go here for the sprint race here at Belgium. As now, we're going to try and go on the outside here. Sergio Perez already trying to make it a little bit of a gap there. So now, they went 3 wide there. Now we're 3 wide again between me and Perez and Charles Leclerc. As now, we already made a spot here into P4. Here we go down this really big hill up here. And now here we go with the long straightaway here. Perez right behind me. He is under a 10th behind me, trying to defend hard here for P4. This might be my best sprint race, but who knows. As now trying to make, oh god, they went side by side. Now we hit George Russell there in the bumper. As now trying to find a way to get by these guys. As now, oh, George Russell gets a little bit loose right there. As now Leclerc tries to go on the inside. I'm going to try and go on the outside here. It's now trying to go on the outside, but it does not work. So we're still behind Leclerc though. Max Verstappen's already gone. Pulled away from the field by nearly 2 seconds. As now here comes George Russell trying to go on the inside. As now trying to defend that. Sorry about that, but I squeeze him there. In that corner is now coming into these turns here. About to end sector 2 and heading into sector 3 now. Max Verstappen does now have a 2-point gap, 2-second gap between Leclerc and I. As now coming into the final long straightaway here. Gonna use some battery here to try and stick with Leclerc here. As now about to complete lap 1 here, the 5-lap race sprint here. As now trying to stick with Leclerc. As now we are really just speeding off. Now we're going to send it down on the inside here of Leclerc. Going very deep. And now we made the pass. Oh my god, we already made up 3 positions. We're already up into 2nd place. Max Verstappen does lead the first lap. We could finish 2nd maybe, unless we somehow catch Verstappen, which we have gained a little bit, but not by that much. But already, we are looking pretty strong here. Already up into P2, using a little bit more battery here. We are not going to fall down. It's now already behind me. I'm already pulling away from the people behind me by nearly a second to Leclerc, but 2 seconds into Russell. As now we're trying to catch Max Verstappen here. As now we're going really fast with the gears. As now we got purple sector going. We could go for a fastest lap here, but as soon as when I said that, I just completely missed that corner. But anyways, we are looking pretty strong here right now in the sprint race. We can try and catch Verstappen, but I highly doubt that. So yeah, we are looking pretty good right now in P2. So I hope we can stick in that position there, and let's just hope for the best here in these last few laps. Now here on lap 3 here of the sprint, Charles Leclerc tries to go on the inside of me for 2nd place. That's now I try to defend really hard there. That's now going to send it down in the corner. We need a little bit of contact there, try to squeeze him there on the very low part of the track, and fortunately, we got back 2nd place for now. As right now I'm just holding up this entire pack. Max Verstappen already 3 seconds away from me. I mean, I was kind of gaining on him in the 1st lap or the 2nd lap, but unfortunately I lost all my ERS, so I could not try and catch him anymore. I mean, I wasn't gonna catch him either way. I mean, he is way faster in that Red Bull than me, like the 10th fastest team. It's now Leclerc tries to make a move on the inside. He tried to send it. I didn't know he was there, to be fair, so I tried to give him room, but it looks like I was squeezing him, but I really tried to give him much room, but it didn't work. So yeah, I mean, still holding off Leclerc here. Just trying our best to try and finish the sprint race here. This will be our best finish if we do somehow keep pace with that. As now Perez got by Leclerc for P3. As now here he comes, 2/10 behind me. As now going into these final few corners here to take 2 laps to go here in the sprint race. As now here we go. 2 laps to go here. As right now Perez is just trying to catch up to me. As Leclerc, don't know what happened to him. I believe he got passed, but he is losing some little bit of speed, but don't know what's happening to him right now. It's now Perez is with the DRS range by 5/10 or 4/10 now. He is gaining fast. I'm gonna use all my battery here to try and stick away from him, but this is not working. As now Perez I'm gonna try to go defensive here, going on the inside. He's gonna go on the outside. Gonna send it there in the corner, middle of the corner there. That's now I'm gonna try and push him off wide there a little bit. Was not meaning to make any contact with him at all, but fortunately we made a little bit of contact. But we are still keeping pace. We're still holding off the field here for P2. This will be. I'm trying my best to try and defend for a new possible best finish here in the sprint race. As now here comes Perez back. Here we go, 1/10. But he does not make the move just yet. Will he make the move in this short straightaway? Will he do it? Oh, here he comes. He's trying it, but I blocked it off already. So just defending hard here, and let's just hope he can defend for one more lap for P2. Final lap as we now come into the white flag here of the sprint race here at Belgium. As now we are still defending hard with Perez and Leclerc and maybe George Russell. As now here we come with a long straightaway here with the DRS zone. Will Perez have enough speed to try and gain on me? As now I'm going to try and defend hard here. Going to waste all my battery this time. Already off to 0% here. No more battery. use, as now Perez is catching pretty quickly. 4 tenths, 3 tenths, 2 tenths. As he didn't catch up enough, as we're still up into P2. He didn't try to make a move or anything, but right now he is right behind me. Gonna try and use a little bit of the quarter cutting, or the trying not to, or trying to stick between the white lines there, which I believe I did, but not too sure about that. Now Max Verstappen with the 8-second lead over me in second place. Well, to be fair, I'm holding them up a lot, so yeah, probably the slowest car, but who cares? I'm gonna try my best to try and get points here in the sprint race. My new best finish of second place actually. So yeah, but we just got shut up, and we're gonna still keep racing because I could jinx myself here, but I'm just trying our best to try and defend against Checo Perez here in the Red Bull. So now here we go, we're gonna use all our battery here, gonna try and defend as hard as we can. Oh my god, I just nearly wrecked myself. I thought I wasn't gonna clear him enough, but fortunately we did. So yeah, coming out of the final corner though for Max Verstappen, he wins the sprint race here at Belgium. As now for us coming to the final few corners here, we will get our new best finish here of second place. Really good showing here in the sprint race.
Yes, mate, I'll take that. Well done. We're really happy with the podium down here, so well done. Yes.
Thanks to the driver.
As now coming into the results here of the sprint race, Max Verstappen wins the sprint race here at Belgium. I come in second place with the new best finish here. Sergio Perez third, Charles Leclerc fourth, George Russell fifth, Lance Stroll sixth, surprisingly, Lewis Hamilton seventh, and Carlos Sainz finished up in 8th place and rounds up the final points here. As now we took a look at the rest of the results. Theo Pucher finished P15, good showing for him. Oscar Piastri better misses out on points, but here we go. Take a look at the standings here. Max Verstappen now has an 18-point lead over George Russell, and Red Bull takes back that top spot here after the sprint race here. But we are currently P12. We have passed Bottas here, then George Russell 18 points, and then Leclerc 41. So yeah, that's everything for the sprint, and now let's get ready for the main race.
Welcome to this visit to the Ardennes countryside. Spa-Francorchamps hosted its first Grand Prix back in 1925, and this historic track is loved by drivers and fans alike, and us here in the commentary box too. So it's a warm welcome from the Belgian Grand Prix. Spa-Francorchamps then, a historic 19-corner circuit with a lap distance of 4.35 miles. There's over 100 meters of elevation change here, and with long stretches of the lap spent flat out, a good top speed will be vital for success. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and the rookie completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Perez, Leclerc, Russell, Stroll, Hamilton, Sainz, Oscar Piastri, Norris, Ocon, Gasly, Magnussen, Albon, Theo Pourchaire, Bottas, Fernando Alonso, Hulkenberg, Tsunoda, Zhou, De Vries, and Logan Sargent. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. Also here, of course, is Anthony Davidson. Let's talk about the rookie. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
As you saw there, the intro for the main race here for the Belgium Grand Prix. We are ready for this race, basically. We are going to switch the tires into mediums to hards here. Sorry about that. Yeah, we're going to go halfway, I believe, or we're going to try and pit early. A little bit early, to be honest, because I do want the advantage if we do somehow keep the lead, but we will try our very best to defend here. But we're starting in P2. Let's just hope we can try and maybe defend and maybe lead a lap, but let's mainly try and go for a win and score some really good points here. So Yeah, really excited for this race, and let's just see what's gonna happen. As now we're gonna get ready for the fiber lights here of the Grand Prix, and it's gonna be lights out, and away we go here for the Belgian Grand Prix. Max Verstappen already got a bad horrible start already, and down to turn 1. I take the lead here of the Belgian Grand Prix, going a little bit wide right there. Sergio Perez and Charles Leclerc behind me, side by side. Lance Stroll in 4th, surprisingly. George Russell now in 5th. Max Verstappen had a horrible start, but other than that, we are in the lead. We are leading the Grand Prix here. Now down to the back straightaway, trying to cut off Sergio Perez and trying to block Leclerc here, holding off to this lead. Down into this turn here. Oh my God, kind of squeezed them there a little bit, and now we have a full lead here of the Grand Prix. Going a little bit wider in that corner. Now the side by side Sergio Perez and Charles Leclerc. That gives me a huge gap, like a second. Oh my God, already a really good start for me here in the Belgian Grand Prix. I don't even know where Max Verstappen is right now. He had a horrible start, but other than that, we are going a little bit wide. Oh my God. Okay, that's not good. Well, they have gained back somehow. Charles Leclerc now right behind me, nearly a tenth behind me. Is now going into this final few corners here, about to end sector 2 here, heading into sector 3 now. As now the first car to pass sector 2 is now Leclerc. Tries to make a move on me on the inside. I'm going to use some battery here, side by side with the Ferrari here for the lead. As now I am going to be faster here on the straightaway. As now clear Leclerc again here. As now we're going to come to the final few corners here of the Grand Prix, and it looks like for the first time ever in the Grand Prix, it looks like I'm going to be leading a race here. I'm going to lead the opening lap here of the Belgian Grand Prix. I might have led actually a race somewhere during pit stops, but I'm not too quite sure. But if I didn't, then this will be the first laps I've ever led here of the Grand Prix. As now we led lap 1 onto lap 2. As now complete defeating and holding off everyone here on the hards, while meanwhile everyone here is on the soft to mediums. As now going into the straightaway here, Leclerc is going to have a huge run on me. I'm going to use my whole battery. No, we're going to save some battery actually. As now Leclerc is going to try and make a move on me. I'm going to go defensive here. As now he goes down on the inside. I'm going to squeeze him there a little bit, but it quite didn't work. But we have still cleared him for the lead. As now he's going to have another chance, I believe. He's going to try to do it, but sadly not. Oh, we got a little bit wide in that corner. Leclerc has his corner rear end or wing, trying to enter the corner there, but did not work. As now he's gonna have another opportunity there, but it did not work. He just didn't go for it. As now heading to the flat out turn here. As now will Leclerc have another chance here? He's gonna go down on the inside, going a little bit wide right there. No, okay, Leclerc fully just got by me there for the lead cleanly. As Charles Leclerc now leads the Belgian Grand Prix, and now I'm just really holding up this pack here, trying my best to try and get on Leclerc. I'm going to use all my battery here to try and get on him back. That's now we hit a little bit part of that grass, just trying to keep up with him. 5 10s, 4 10s. Should we send it? No, we're not going to send it. We're not going to send it. That's way too risky. Yeah, that's way too risky. Oh God. Okay, going a little bit deep in that corner. Now Leclerc leads lap 2 here the Grand Prix. At least we led a lap and held the fastest lap for like 1 lap. So yeah, but DRS is now enabled here. We can have another chance here on this long straightaway, unless they don't have the DRS thing yet. But I'm not too quite sure. So I'm just trying my best to try and keep up with Leclerc here on the 3rd lap. Will we have DRS? Is that the question? And it looks like we do. We have a chance to try and we can gain the lead. Here we go. DRS enabled. Have barely any battery left. That's now 5 10s, 4 10s. As now we just didn't decide to send it. I'm not gonna risk it. As now just staying behind Leclerc here for now. As Sergio Perez right behind me, trying to find a way to get by me, I believe. But he is sticking right behind me. I'm sticking behind Leclerc, messing up a little bit in that corner, but it's all good. We are keeping good right now. On lap 3 of the Grand Prix. What a really good start here. Led a lap, and now we're currently in P2 right now. This might be the best race of the season, but I'm not gonna jinx myself just yet. As now we're just making these corners here. That corner right there might be the biggest struggle of this racetrack. because I'm not good at all in that corner. I just go so during qualifying went so wide so many times in that corner, but Leclerc already pulling away from me from a second. It's now Sergio Perez on the outside or inside, and he gets by me for second place, but I'm not gonna give up yet. Gonna try and keep up with him, trying to keep up with him before pit stops. As now we're right behind him, and now we're gonna send it down on the inside of Sergio Perez. Oh my God, going a little bit deep right there, but we successfully gained back second place here of the Grand Prix, and we are looking good here for now. As now Leclerc Leclerc a second faster than me, surprisingly. Oh my God, he is just him right now. As 4 laps in, we are doing really well here. So wow, I am really surprised. This might be the best race of the season right now. But let's just not say anything yet. But we are gonna need some battery here because Perez is gonna try to get by me. I blocked really hard. It's now he's gonna go down on the inside. That's now we're just gonna let him probably block by here for now, unless he messes up really bad in this corner, but he doesn't. And Sergio Perez does take back second place here. But we're gonna have a really good corner right there. Gonna use some battery here. I'm gonna send it down on the inside. We need a little bit of contact right there, wheel to wheel. That's now just trying to stick the corner there, and we do. We have gained back second place from Checo Perez. Oh my God! It's now he's gonna have another. Oh no, nope, never mind. He's not gonna. He doesn't have enough speed. That's now going flat out into the corner, very full speed into that corner. Well, he's probably gonna have another chance here, but he doesn't go for it. But yeah, wow. Okay, 4 laps in, we are looking pretty good right now. As now we go a little bit wide, so we're looking good right now, and let's just see what happens from here. As now later here on lap 5 of the Grand Prix, we go a little bit wide into the corner. That allows Sergio Perez to get by me on the inside, and officially gets by me for second place. But we're still gonna try our very best to try and get him back. But unfortunately, oh my God, the steering part of the car just was not right, and Sergio Perez is pulling away here from me for third place as I nearly hit that wall. Here comes George Russell now on the inside or outside. As now we're both side by side into the corner here, coming on to lap 6 here at the Grand Prix. Oh, George Russell slows down there a little bit, but we're still keeping third place away. As we just completely lost second place to Sergio Perez, but we do have his DRS here for now. As on to lap 6 now, the Grand Prix. We are still just trying to keep up with Sergio here, Checo. As now coming into the long straightaway here at the Grand Prix, will George Russell has something for me. We are thinking of boxing this time, actually, as a matter of fact, but we're still thinking about what lap we're gonna pit here. It's now we're in the grass for some reason. As now blocking George Russell. He is pushing me now, but decides to go on the inside of me, and looks like he's gonna try and take third place away. I'm gonna defend very hard here, and still side by side with him, and we clear him for third place. We're still keeping third place here for now, as he messes up there a little bit. As now Charles Leclerc now has a 5-second lead, or 4-second lead over Sergio Perez. As for me, he's a 5 seconds gap. But yeah, just still defending really hard here for P3. As I don't know what lap we're gonna think of pitting. We're probably gonna think pitting this time, actually, or next time, as a matter of fact. But our teammate Theo Pucher is somewhere. Oh, there he is. He's holding up another pack. So I guess we do have something in common, holding up people. But I don't think he's holding up people, actually. Maybe, but I can't really tell. But other than that, Sergio Perez is actually catching. Leclerc's now George Russell. Oh my God. Carlos Sainz nearly made that crap 3 wide. As now we're going to decide to box this time here. 4 new mediums. As now going to try and use the outside lane, but it didn't work. As now staying behind George Russell here. I'm going to send it down on the inside to stay in front of George Russell there. As now we got a little bit loose right there, and we are going to decide to pit here this time. As now I'm going to go very carefully into pit road here. 75 kilometers. Sorry about that. And it's now we are officially now in pit road here on lap 7 here at the Grand Prix. As now we're going to decide to box here 4 new mediums here, and here we go.
Right, let's go. Come on. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
Perfect stop by the team. Great job with the tires and everything. As now we are in new mediums now. As now we are currently 6 seconds ahead of Nick DeVries in the AlphaTauri. As now we're gonna try and stick, or gonna just try and save some battery here a little bit. So I do have fresher tires though, so I might have a little bit of advantage here. The overcut here. As now lap 7, just gonna try and keep up with the pace here. Now they're pulling away from me, those back markers. But yeah, not really too worried about them. But just gonna try and keep these tires really. I'm just gonna try and put on some good laps here, and let's just hope for the best here. And maybe we can try to get an undercut of Perez, but we'll find out soon. So yeah, we pitted new mediums. Let's just see what happens from here. And now later here on lap 9 of the Grand Prix, we are currently in P5 right now. As we did get a huge gap between Russell and I. It was nearly 3 seconds, but he's actually kind of gaining on me a little bit. But I'm not really too worried about that unless he gets like at least 1.2 seconds. So yeah, so we do have a little bit of undercut between me and George Russell. But other than that, we are still keeping good. Look at that, Theo Pourchaire in the podium places. Oh my God, that is perfect. But also to Charles Leclerc, the leader, he is now 4 seconds, so I had a huge advantage there a little bit. But that's not really gonna help me a lot since he's already pitted and is probably gonna pull away. Meanwhile, George Russell's gaining a lot behind me. I'm really struggling right now between pace. So yeah, he's already 1.3. Oh my God, he's gonna be here in no time, bro. But for Sergio Perez, he still hasn't come in yet. He's currently the leader. I don't know when he's gonna pit. Maybe this lap or next lap. But I'm not too sure. If he doesn't come in this lap, then I don't know what to say. Both of the Red Bulls haven't pitted, so I don't even know who's gonna pit first. And it looks like Perez might be pitting first. Oh no, he's still out there. I believe Verstappen now is going to come in this time. Yeah, Verstappen comes in this time. As Pourchaire also comes in this time. Sadly, he had his moment there pretending he was on the podium. But maybe one day. Maybe one day for him. That's now George Russell pulled the fastest lap of the race. That's now Esteban Ocon pulls the fastest lap. Puts in the fastest lap in the Alpine. He was actually like the 9th or 8th slowest car. He surprisingly pulled fastest lap right there. As now George Russell's now between me and him. As now Perez still 16 seconds away. As I don't even know where Verstappen is right now. For some reason I decided to pause the race. Give me a second here. Okay, there we're good now. But yeah, we're still keeping really strong here at the race. Yeah, nothing much else to say, just a quick update, and I'll see you guys when Perez pits or George Russell catches up, which is most likely going to happen soon. As now later on lap 11 now, George Russell has got by me for the second place position, as now Sergio Perez actually pits this time. As I'm going to pause here real quick. Sorry about the cut there, I just did not end the recording in time. As anyways, back to the race now. As George still behind George Russell here for P2. As now Sergio Perez actually pitted. I was about to say something about that, but he's way back there. As now get a warning with collision. What? Okay, or whatever. But Carlos Sainz right behind me on the inside, but does not work for him. As now we are just trying to pull away here. Going a little bit off track there. Oh my God, he's using all that curb right there. As now we're back in second place. This could be a good chance to maybe get a podium here in the final stages of this race. But we're gonna defend really hard to try and get that podium place. As now just trying our best to try and stick. It's a caution. It's not for Leclerc though. I wish it was for Leclerc though. That would have been so huge for me. But I don't know who was the DNF there. So it looks like it's going to be Fernando Alonso that has DNF from this race in the Aston Martin. He was running pretty well, I believe. He was running like I believe he's running in the points, but I'm not too sure. I mean, he hasn't had the best races right now, but yeah, he DNF out of the race, and now it's gonna be 21 cars about to finish this race, I believe, but I'm not too sure now. It's not. Here comes Carlos Sainz on the inside, trying to make a move on the inside, but it does not work, sadly, for him. That's now coming into 4 laps to go here at the Grand Prix. We are looking pretty strong here, trying to hold off Carlos Sainz in the last 4 laps here. Will we do it? I'm not too sure. He's on the hard, so he's probably gonna be a little bit faster, more grip than us. But we're gonna still defend as hard as we can. Now we're gonna waste all of our batteries. We're trying to pull away from Sainz here a little bit, but it doesn't look like it's not working. But only 4% now. He's gonna have DRS. Gonna try and make a move on the inside. I'm gonna try and defend, but not good defending enough. I'm gonna try and, oh my god, nope. Okay, that did not work. As now Carlos Sainz has got by us for 2nd place. As now we're just gonna try and hold off for 3rd place. As now we're gonna try a really good corner right there, going a little bit off track. But well, we're gonna have to take the L here. That Carlos Sainz has passed us, and yeah, let's just try and hold off to 3rd place then, I guess. As now we are 3 laps to go here in the Grand Prix. We are really struggling bad here, but here comes George Russell on the inside. I try to defend, but not that much. But here we go. Please have DRS. Please have DRS. And we don't have DRS. We're gonna stick behind him though, side by side into the corner. We're gonna try and stick with them as much as possible, wasting all of our battery, but we're gonna try to send it down on the inside. We send it way too deeply. We are making contact, and I'm getting turned. No! Oh my god. No, and he freaking gets by me. What is that bull crap? Oh my god. Are you serious? I really did all of that just to not even pass him, bro. Oh my god, I swear. I tried my very best, but it didn't work. Oh my god, now these guys are right behind me, but we're just losing spots, and we're not gonna have a first podium here in Formula 1. And our career mode is now Ferrari at 1 and 2, literally helping the Ferraris at this point, but yeah, it sucks. Just it happens, I guess. But our tires are looking pretty worn out, almost 40% tires now. As now we're about to come into 2 laps to go here. Looks like Charles Leclerc might take it now. As now Lando Norris has a run, but there's a caution somewhere, and I don't know who it is for, but can't really tell. Is that a Mercedes? It might be Lewis Hamilton. I believe he blew up and it's not out of the race. As yeah, now Lewis Hamilton has problems now. But other than that, we are looking pretty strong here with 2 laps to go. I'll try and see what happened with Hamilton, and yeah. As now we are coming to the white flag here, the Grand Prix. Unfortunately, I don't have a replay of what happened to Lewis Hamilton, but later on I found out that he blew a puncher, so in his right rear. So that's unfortunate for him. But I believe he's on the soft tires now. Gonna try and go for the fastest lap for him. But Lando Norris and Max Verstappen currently battling for P5 there. As now we're trying our best to try and pull away, but we're still in P4 here for now. As the white flag, hopefully coming around this track one more time. Now they're both side by side. Max Verstappen having so much speed in the straightaway. Holy crap. As now we're going to try and make them go side by side through these corners. It looks like it worked for now. As now Max Verstappen and Lando Norris still side by side. Now they're going to, I'm going to put, oh my god, what am I saying? As now we're going to pull second away from Verstappen and Norris, and they're still battling for P5. As now coming to the final few corners. I mean, not final few corners. The corners here for the final time. It's now 1.6 between Verstappen and I. As now coming into these corners here for the last time. As I hate this corner so much, but we're finally gonna complete the last one here, and that went very cleanly. As now Sergio Perez got by Lando Norris for P6. The Red Bulls are starting to catch up really fast here. As now coming into the long straightaway here for the final time. Coming out of the final corners here. Charles Leclerc is going to win the Belgium Grand Prix for the 2nd time in his career, as he did in 2019, and he wins it here. And there's a caution. I believe he blew up. I don't even know why. I don't know if he had a spin or what. There was a caution between Leclerc and the finish line, but I don't know. But for ourselves, going to the final corner now. We are going to finish in P4. Let's go. We got our best finish of the season. Let's go.
What a great race then, and a magnificent victory here at the Belgian Grand Prix.
Well, I found a clip of what happened to Lewis Hamilton there at the end. I just found it. I thought I didn't have it, but here's the replay, and there he goes. I mean, he blew a puncher on his right rear, I believe. But yeah. Oh no, it's left rear. Oh, I'm sorry. It was the left rear tire. He just blew it in front of the Aston Martin there, Lance Stroll, and then yeah, and his race is over, sadly for him. As yeah, we're just gonna watch him the rest of the way, trying to make it a pit road, and then there's Nick De Vries just passing by with the slowest car, or the slowest driver on the grid. Oh my God. Okay, well, anyways, there's Lewis Hamilton's still got a puncher. Now he's gonna come down pit road, and he's gonna automatically finish P21st here, the Belgian Grand Prix.
Looking at the podium, you can see that red suit familiar to fans across the globe. A world-class win for a world-class team. Ferrari, do it again. So let's review the driver's stats.
As now we take a look at the results here from the Belgium Grand Prix here. After scoring many points here, Charles Leclerc wins the Belgian Grand Prix and has the most points out of the weekend, and then ourselves in second place with the most points, tied, a three-way tied between Russell and Perez, I believe. But it was Carlos Sainz actually. Never mind about that. But here are your results here from the Belgian Grand Prix. Charles Leclerc wins the Belgian Grand Prix once again. Carlos Sainz finishes second. George Russell runs at the podium in third place. Sadly, we didn't get the final podium spot, but we do get our best finish of finishing in fourth place. Max Verstappen fifth, Sergio Perez fifth, Lando Norris seventh, Esteban Ocon eighth, Lance Stroll ninth, and Alex Albon runs at the top 10 here, as Kevin Magnussen nearly scores points for Haas. As now we take a look at the rest of the results. Theo Chair finishes P19. Don't know what happened to him. And Lewis Hamilton in 21st. He gets the fastest lap, I believe, on the final lap when he pitted. And Fernando Alonso, the only person to DNF from this race. As now, take a look at the standings here. Max Verstappen now has a 13-point lead over George Russell right now. And Leclerc slowly catching up. Has a 26 gap between Verstappen and him. And 13 between him and Russell. And then Lewis Hamilton was 75, and then Sergio Perez was 80, and then Carlos Sainz, Alonso, Norris, ourselves. I did not realize ourselves. We moved up like 4 spots in P9, and we're tied with Lance Stroll for the top 10 here. As now we're taking a look at the standings here, or the rest of the standings here, as still only five people that haven't scored points yet this season. And now we're going to take a look at constructors. Red Bull still leads by 8 points over Mercedes. Ferrari right behind them with 61 points. They're slowly cashing in. Aston Martin, McLaren, Alpine. Our team, we moved up in front of Alfa Romeo. Williams, Haas, and AlphaTauri. Still the only team to not score points this season. As what a performance I did. I'm still really shocked on how we're somehow now in P9 in the standings. I mean, it probably won't last for long, but yeah, just excited for that moment there. Next race is going to be in the Netherlands for the Dutch Grand Prix, so not really much confidence, but let's just hope for a good race there. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, and yeah, goodbye everyone.